guys, Mark TR2 here again. Today we're going to talk about the 246 John Deere Broom. As you can see, I've done a few modifications. We're also going to do a broom replacement. So I've seen a couple guys on Google that were asking, does anybody know where you can get this? Yes. Go to your local John Deere dealership. They have this stuff in stock. The part number that you're going to need for this, okay, now as you can tell, this is badly wore out. This is no good. The part number you need, it's a PT12667, and you're going to need that times 2 because there's only 16 of these in one box, and you need 32 sections to do a 60-inch broom, okay? And I believe that, like, the price I think I paid today was like $289 Canadian, which to be honest with you isn't all that bad. So about just a little over 600 bucks for a new broom. And guys, for broomers that are out there that are doing lawn care and stuff like that, to be honest with you, you'll make that back faster than you can shake a stick at. Anyways, like I said, that is a broom section that is badly wore out. This is what you call your drum that holds them. How this works, they just basically slide on, okay? And how this works, see these two notches here and here. You're going to take your drum and you're going to slide them. You're going to take those two prongs, slide them up to your inner tube, and slide them on one by one by one by one. And there's 32 of them. So when you get to about 32, it's going to start getting tight. That's why these things here are like this. They're sort of odd shaped. They're not full circles. And the reason for this is when they go together, okay? Now when you put them together, not like this, okay? Do this again. When you're putting them, sliding them on, make sure they're oblong, okay? So don't, this round surface here, make sure it's not sitting in here like this, because it's not going to work well. You want it to do this. These are what they call a spring load. The more you put on, the more spring load, the more brooming you have. But if they're sitting like this, you're not spreading your broom out. So you want to make sure when you put them on, they're like that, okay? How these go on are very, very simple, as I showed you. The only rough part about it is putting it back in. You're going to need some help. It is going to take two guys, and it can get frustrating, and it is a pain in the ass. But that's broom replacement. So I did give you the part number. Go to your local John Deere dealership. They'll be able to help you. The diameter is 24 inch, okay, 60. Use that part number, walk in there, you won't have any problem. All the parts basically for this thing are pretty much all available. The only thing that isn't available anymore, and we'll get to that in a few minutes, but I want to also point out I did a bit of a broom modification also. I put some guide wheels on the front, okay? These are the same runners that were originally on it, okay? But what I did is I took them, I flipped them upside down, I welded, come here Alicia, I'll just point it here. I welded plates on the back side, as you can see here. Come around here, Alicia. Yeah, there we go. I welded plates on here. These right here are basically, well, you see them on barn doors, fences, stuff like that. They work pretty good. You can go to your local TSC store and you can buy them there. These are also spring loaded, so they're not going to be a hard bounce. They're going to be cushy. Okay, so reason I did that because I was tired of getting into hills and stuff like that, and every time you go over a hill you pretty much take the lawn right away. So this way it kind of casters and the wheels hit the hill first to lift the broom up and over it. So that works pretty decently. So just a pointer if anybody's having that problem, just do what I did. Just turn these the opposite way, weld plates in the back. Go to your local TSC store. If you don't have a TSC store, any farm implement store will have it. I don't know what the US has down there, but up here in Canada, it's called TSC. My favorite store. Yeah, and that's one part. Next thing I want to point out to everybody is gearbox and drive shaft. Now, this right here, like I said, there's one part that is no longer available anymore. It is your universal and CV joint, okay? These are your universals on either side. This is a CV joint. Basically what this does is allow you to get more travel distance, okay? Because a regular universal coupled together only gives you about, max that you can go, I believe, is only 15 degrees. this will give you 70. The 70 degree CV is no longer available. You have to go to an 80, which is still available at your local John Deere dealership or farm implement store. That's pretty much it, other than make sure that it's very well greased when you're using this thing. There is 5 grease points on it, okay? I'll point them out here to you if Alicia comes around to this side, okay? Surface on this thing is grease point number 1, grease point number 2, grease point number 3, 4, and and 5. Okay, so make sure those points are greased thoroughly, big time. Even if you do them twice in a year, I would suggest do that. Only other thing is now I haven't put. I'll get to that in a minute. For goodness sakes, check your gear oil once in a while. Okay, 80W90 in this thing. It works well, and I suggest do it every year before you use it. And also make sure. Now I'm replacing these. I'm just starting up here because it's been so wet up here in Canada. It's unbelievable. There's also rubbers that go around here to protect your CV and your universal housing. Make sure those rubbers are there because it keeps the dirt and the crap out of the CV. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'll make another video with installation on the Broom sections. But that's pretty much it. If anybody has any concerns or questions or anything that I can possibly answer, give me a shout out, please subscribe, and please comment. Thank you very much. Take care.